Hey everybody, this is our very first YouTube talk. The topic that we're going to talk about today will be about conflict and the associated anger and frustration that comes with conflict. So the first question that I pose to myself on this is, why are we in conflict? What's the reason for our conflict? One of the main reasons of our conflict is it's what we tell ourselves. My wife does something that I don't like, and what I tell myself is that she should have done something else. And because she hasn't done what I wanted her to do, I start to create a narrative in my mind of what it should be that she should do or shouldn't do. Maybe it was something that she shouldn't do either. And these narratives, these stories that we tell ourselves is what I believe. And I ask the question, is this one of the reasons for our anger and for our conflicts? So if we don't bring in this issue of what the person should do or shouldn't do, or whatever it is that we bring in from the past into the issue, so I get home and my wife hasn't cooked the food, hypothetically. So what happens is that in my mind, I start to get angry because I think that she should have cooked the food. So I've been working the whole day, I get home and she hasn't bothered to cook the food. I've created a narrative, a story around that. Now, what also happens then is that I then carry this into the future as well. So I bring it into that point. I now have brought into my mind that my wife should have done that. And now I carry on being angry because even though I got home 5 minutes ago, I just continue with the story. As where, if I have more of an open mind to the situation, I can, and I start to find out what is it that I need. So, what is it that I need? I need sustenance. But I've confused my need with my strategy. My strategy is that my wife should have made the food. I need my wife to make the food. So that is what I've set as the need in my mind. I need my wife to make the food. However, my need is for sustenance. It's not my need isn't for my wife to make the food. So if actually I approach this in a different way, I can see, okay, I need sustenance. But is there other possibilities now besides my wife actually making the food? This opens up, if we don't mix up our strategies and our needs, it opens up many more possibilities. If I am stuck on the one strategy as being my need, so for example, the strategy was, I need my wife to make me food. So I'm stuck with that strategy. But now I realize that my need is actually a need for food. So if my need for food is the actual need, then I have many opportunities. I could maybe just go out for a walk, have a nice walk out. I could go to a restaurant, and maybe I could even take my wife out and we could go and have a nice evening and enjoy ourselves, and it actually could turn out into a pleasant evening. Or I could order some food, or I could actually make the food myself. Maybe it'd actually even be fun. Maybe I could take a different approach and say, okay, I'm going to look up on the internet. Let me look for something interesting to make, some new dish that I've never come up with. I could Google something and I could actually turn it into a fun experience. I could even ask my wife, hey, how about, would you be interested in actually exploring maybe a cooking session with me? Could you maybe show me how to make that other dish that you make, whatever dish that we're talking about? So as you can see, the possibilities are much more available than if I kept my mind stuck on the strategy that I actually had in place in the first place. I then also, instead of being completely in the moment, I think this is then even the bigger challenge that we have, is that I then don't carry myself moment to moment in the present moment. So what happens is I was upset 5 minutes ago about my wife not cooking the food. I might have actually now ordered some food. And what happens is I'm completely stuck in my mind with that thought, instead of actually living every moment for the moment that it is. Because 10 minutes later or 1 minute later after I eat my food, does it have any relevance? Right here, right now, is my need for sustenance met? Yes, it has been met. Is my wife still not cooking the food? Well, right now, no. Maybe it's true that she didn't cook the food this evening, but I will carry this for the next day as well. So the next day, when she doesn't cook food again, or whatever day it is, I then create the narrative again of she never cooks the food on time, or she never has it ready for me. And I start to create another narrative. Instead of approaching every situation afresh, right here, right now, this very moment, is there actually a problem? Right now, right here. I've eaten, I'm fine. Is there actually a problem? Hey, it's Ruben here from 5 Cents. Please do put your comments in the comment section. We really want to know your feedback. And press the subscribe button, and yeah, it will be really, really great to see you in the next video. And do keep connected. We want to keep this going. We wanted to keep it interactive, so please do give us your feedback. See you in the next one.